Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you don't know me, my name is Vanessa and I am a junior in college right now, and I just recently started bullet journaling. This will be my third month doing it. It's really time consuming, but I like to draw and I think that this is a great outlet for me, so I wanted to start documenting the process so that I could look back on it and see some things that I liked and didn't like, or to help out people who also are just starting, or just for the fun of watching it. This month is my March bullet journal spread in my journal. I think that I'm only going to get 6 months out of this journal, sadly. So in 3 more months, we'll be switching probably because I'm about halfway through. But today I'm going to walk through the spread. This spread definitely has some things that I really enjoy and might take into account later on when I do other spreads. But overall, it might not be my favorite one because there are parts of it that I'm kind of like, I wish I went back and edited it a little bit or like drew it out before, if you know what I mean. This one was very like rushed because I was like, oh my god, it's March, I don't have a spread yet. So there's parts in this that I enjoy and there's parts that I think could be better. So that's why I make these videos though. It's to talk about why I like them, talk about why I don't, talk about things that I want to use in the future, or even to get feedback in the comments about things that I can try in my bullet journal. I'd love that too, or ways to better my spreads and make it more useful. So with all of that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you're interested in the theme that I picked, and thanks for watching, and leave some comments and I'll check them out. Thank you. So this is the front page for the month of March. This is how we're going to start off the spread. This is one of the things that I really enjoy that I included into my bullet journal this month. I think that this is like the cutest front page cover. I feel like I say that literally every time because February, like I really love that. But I don't know. They're all beautiful in their own way. So like if we go back to January, that's cute in its own way. Like the writing is beautiful. February is really cute. And then March is also really cute in its own way. So throughout this month, you're going to see a theme of green because, you know, green and St. Patty's Day. March is a green month. That's what we think of, like the leprechauns. But I did not want to make it too stereotypical since I did that for February with all the hearts. I know I threw it off a little bit with like the flowers, but like still. So I thought that this was a really cool idea. I actually got this idea from Pinterest. It was really cute. And I wanted to, so you can see here, it's a little outside the line. That's on purpose. I wanted it to kind of just be like a rough painting of it, as if you like painted outside the lines. I think it looks really cute. And then this is where the Polaroid will go, as we've been doing for the last month. So like here, this was my sorority retreat. So I put that picture here. We went to the firehouse. And then this month will be something pretty cool too. So moving on, this is my calendar. So this is something I also like a lot, except for this at the top. My black marker frayed, so this did not come out the way I wanted. This marker pack is really good for fine tip, but the brush pen side likes to fray a lot, so just keep that in mind. I do need to buy new ones. I'm lazy, so haven't gotten around to it, but like I said, it definitely has a great tip on the other end. So as you can see, since we're already in March, like I filled in some things. Basically, I wanted to incorporate the same green, but you can see I incorporated some brown as well. So I wanted this to look like a wooden board that was hanging on something. I think that turned out really cute. I like that. And then I bordered it with some of the same flowers that you see, well, not flowers, but some of the same plants that you see on this page. But instead of that light green, now we're doing the light green in here and the dark green on the border. So down the sides, I wanted to kind of like mimic vines, but it kind of looked like string lights, which kind of made me mad. So that sucks, but I get the idea across. But overall, I think that this page came out pretty cute. There's a few things here and there that I would change, but overall, I think that the idea that I was trying to get behind came across pretty well. So this next page is my mood tracker, and I did a plant as well, and each leaf will get colored in. So the way I have it is 1 and 31 down here, and then I put the number 2 here, so then I know that I'm trying to do like 2, 3, 4, 5, so like even on one side, odd on the other. So I'm going to do like shades of green and then brown for sad, because, you know, keeping with that same idea, that same theme of green for the month of March. And I like that I like the way that I wrote mood tracker. I think that the little bubbly letters with the cursive turned out pretty cute. Now we're going to go into my habit tracker for the month of March. So for here, I wanted to do little plants at the bottom, and then a hanging plant that kind of hung down on the side. And then I wanted to highlight in the different greens my different habits. So I have drinking water, fruit, veggies, hanging out with friends, read, spend no money. For these, I didn't count spending no money because I bought breakfast at work. But like, other than buying myself food to eat for breakfast, I didn't spend any money. So I just was fair and didn't count it. But so the next page is words of the month. So I saw this, but it was words of the day on somebody else's. So I thought this was really cute, and they kind of did like a stippling effect around it. So I tried to do that. I did dark green at the top half, and then it faded here, and then light green at the bottom half, kind of a stippling technique. I thought that looked really cute, and then we outlined with thick on the outside so that it looks like it's kind of like popping out like a drop shadow. So I did words of the month, and I have reasonings behind all of these words. So I chose bodacious, one, because this month is a lot about women in STEM, and I am a woman in STEM. I'm an engineering major, and I want to, you know, promote women in STEM as well. And I also want to remind myself that, you know, whereas there are more men in my field, that I can still do it. I'm still, you know, worthy of the job that I'm in or the field that I'm in. So this is a word that I think will remind me of that. So my next word is delegate. And the reason I chose this is because I am working on this for Lent. I like to choose things that I need to work on, or things that will make me healthier so that I become a better person after Lent is over and I continue with it. So I need to learn to delegate more, because I am doing a lot right now and I am getting a little stressed and not really doing the things that I also want to do. So it's kind of like I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing things I love as well as helping out others. So I just don't want to be doing everything. So I'm going to learn to delegate. And then the last one is vigorous. So I chose this because it means strong, healthy, and full of energy, which is another part of my Lent. I don't want to have a lot of like negative thoughts in my head. I want to remember that like I'm strong and I'm full of energy and that I can be vigorous. So that's just the two last words have something to do with my Lent. And yeah, I think that having this will remind me every time I open my bullet journal, like, are you following Lent like you should be? Like, are you giving up what you said you were going to give up? Which I normally follow really well, so it should be fine. So now we're getting into my weekly planner. And for this, I just wanted to do little hanging plants, which I thought were really cute. So it's just going to continue on for the whole month. But I wanted to separate it with these black lines because I'm that person that needs to see space that I'm going to write in. It can't just be like hanging plants and then write wherever. Like I need a space, you know, specifically for writing my plans. So that's what that is. And I changed up the shapes like throughout. You'll see. And then I'll draw with the black line to space it out. Now this, I did all of the drawings without sketching out first. So they're a little rough, but it's whatever. It gives it some character and I like it. It's whatever. And I think that the vines came out a little better this time. They don't really look like string lights, but yeah. So again, more plants, same 3 shapes. Decided to switch between dark and light green in between. That was just a preference. And then the lightest green I used to outline there. And then this is the last of the weekly planner. And then this is the last 2 pages of the spread. These were, I didn't know what to do, so they were a little more last minute. You can see I messed up originally and then I ripped the page out and then did something else. So this we'll start with first, this brain dump for March. I kept up with the same plants as last time, like on the front page. If you go back, same type of plants. I wanted to put in the corner so that it kept with the theme. But I want to do a brain dump so that I can put my thoughts somewhere, or quotes that, you know, I see on a day-to-day basis that make me continue to do the things that I want to do, or just things that motivate me, basically. I want to put thoughts and motivation and anything I can think of in here, just randomly all over the place. So hopefully that gets utilized. And then I just wanted to do like a plain little quote at the end. You've seen every month I've done something like that. So last time we did about love, and the time before that was shoot for the stars. So this one is a plain circle. Not the nicest circle, but it's rough, but it's fine. It gets the point across. It says, I am grounded, I am loved, I am enough, and I am strong. So that also kind of like ties into my Lent. I don't know. I just wanted to make sure that throughout this month, I'm remembering that, you know, you can get through things. You might feel stressed out, but you can do it. And you can also find time to do things that you love. So that's what this whole month has been about with the words and the quote. So that is actually the end of my spread for blank on the next side. So I'm going to flip through again, and yeah, I hope you liked it.